Hey everyone, welcome to Tech Altitude. 5G phones are storming into the market, even though 5G is still not available here in India, but as promised by the big cellular giants in the industry, 5G will be kicking in to India by the mid of 2021. Airtel has even done some testing a few weeks back in Bangalore. So if you're someone who is looking to buy a smartphone and to commit to it for a longer term, it makes more sense to buy a 5G phone right now. There are 5G phones available in every price point right now, and we are going to cover them up by recommending the top 2 smartphones in each of them. Now let's start with my favorite category, the top tier of smartphones, that is the flagships. And now the number 1 phone that I will highly recommend you guys for Android purposes, that has become the idealist Android phone over the year, is going to be the recently launched Samsung's S21 lineup. And if you ask me if there is a phone from the Android side who is going toe to toe against the iPhones each and every year, it is going to be the Samsung's S21 lineup. Every year it just becomes a better version of itself, and it is going to be the idealist Android phone, even though it doesn't have that stock Android experience, but it is the ultimate the Android phones could get. Now with the latest Exynos 2100 processor, the refined cameras, the new design, and that just makes the S21 lineup more desirable. It comes with the tons and tons of camera features. Although the S21 lineup is a slight update over the S20s from last year, but this time the phone's experience is just much more refined. The standard S21 has also got cheaper than the S20 from the previous year because of a 1080p display and a plastic body, but still the new design and the new hardware just keeps up the S21 against the best of the best from the Android. Now I agree with you guys, the Exynos 2100 processor slightly lacks a punch when you compare it with the Snapdragon 888 processor, but here in India we have no other choice other than to go with the Exynos 2100 with Samsung's flagship mobile phones. So if you are okay to go with the Exynos processor, then the Samsung's S21 lineup is the best phone. It's the best Android phone you can go for, which is equipped with 5G and all the latest hardwares. The second device is the iPhone 12 lineup. The iPhone 12 mini is my favorite device from the bunch. The small screen size is just perfect, and if not the 12 mini, there's also the bigger versions to choose from. The iPhone 12 series design, the powerful A14 Bionic processor, the iPhone's cameras needs no mention how good they are in the field. Now with the latest iOS 14.5 update, you can also enable 5G on both of the SIM cards on the latest generation iPhones. If you want an iPhone, this is the best it could get. It is well equipped with some of the great hardware, and it will last you good 4-5 years easily. With the 5G equipment, the iPhone 12 is a future-proof device, and it is easily recommended to anyone who is opting for an iPhone. Now coming down slightly to an affordable price bracket, the one phone I'll recommend which is equipped with 5G is the OnePlus 8 Pro. Although it has become a year older, but it still keeps up with all the 2021 flagship devices. The 120Hz refresh rate display, the Snapdragon 865 better UFS storage speeds. It's easy to say that this is the best OnePlus device yet, and I highly recommend it. The OnePlus 8T 5G is also a great phone to recommend at that price point. If you don't have the money to go and buy the OnePlus 8 Pro, the OnePlus 8T 5G is the phone you should go for. But keep in mind though, the OnePlus 8T and the 8 Pro is soon going to get replaced with the upcoming so-called OnePlus 9 phones, if there is going to be any 9 phone. So yeah, keep in mind that it is soon going to get replaced in the month of March or April, and if you are still keen on to buy an OnePlus 8, I'll highly recommend you guys to wait for a certain time, because as soon as the latest phones come out in the market, the older phones will get a heavy significant discount. So yeah, I'll say you should wait for a little longer. Now moving towards more affordable price point, if you want something that is totally different than the OnePlus devices, the Mi 10 and the Mi 10 Pro phones are just for you guys. Now it also comes up with the Snapdragon 865 processor. It has the 144Hz refresh rate display, the 108 megapixel primary camera in the Pro version, and a 33-watt fast charging. It's a phone to consider if you're okay to buy a Xiaomi device at this price point. But soon the Mi 10 and the Mi 10 Pro will get replaced by the recently launched Mi 11. Now it is still not available here in India, but as rumored, it will be launched here in India in upcoming few days. So if you're watching this video after the launch of Mi 11, I'll highly recommend you guys to consider the Mi 11 because it has the latest Snapdragon 888 processor, 108 megapixel primary camera, that is the same sensor used in the Samsung's S20 lineup, and it also has a 55-watt fast charging and 120 Hz of refresh rate. So if you have that price point and if you are okay to go with a Xiaomi device, then Mi 11 is a beast of a phone you should go for. But keep in mind though, as soon as the Mi 11 will get launched, the Mi 10 and the Mi 10 Pro will also get a slightly significant discount. So if you want to save more money, the Snapdragon 865 processor is still not that bad to go with. So yeah, both the phones are highly recommended. Coming up at the budget category, and you have tons and tons of options here. The recently launched Mi 10i, the Realme X7 Pro and the X7. Now they all are equipped with 5G capabilities, but the one phone which I'll highly recommend, and it comes from OnePlus, is the OnePlus Nord. Now this video might sound like I'm favoring OnePlus here, but just look at it. The OnePlus Nord is really capable phone with the Snapdragon 765 processor, the 90Hz display and fast charging. It is a good phone to recommend at that price point. The cherry on the top with the OnePlus Nord is the Oxygen OS, with which you just can't go wrong with. And the Mi 10i is also a great phone to go for, but it comes with a Snapdragon 750G processor and that gimmicky MIUI user interface. So why not to put few more amounts of money inside the budget of Mi 10i and go for OnePlus Nord. The third recommendation is the Moto G 5G, which shares the similar specifications with the Mi 10i, but for a cheaper price. And for smartphone gamers, I have something for you guys as well. The number one phone which I'll highly recommend is the Asus ROG 3 phone, which has 5G capabilities as well. Now this phone is primarily made to fulfill the gaming needs, has a Snapdragon 865 Plus processor, 144 Hz refresh rate display, 30-watt fast charging. You can attach gaming accessories to it, has some more extra buttons on the railings or on the sides of the phone called the air triggers with motion sensing, has two USB Type-C ports, one at the bottom and one at the side. Now believe me, this is still not the ultimate gaming device. If money is not your concern, I'll highly recommend you guys to go with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Of course, it doesn't have the high refresh rate display like the Asus ROG 3 phone, but the A14 Bionic, the great screen, and the iPhone's app user interface and the optimization you get from the iOS is just really good. The 12 Pro Max's huge 6.7-inch AMOLED display is one of the best in the industry, and as I said before, the iOS optimization runs games smoothly without a single frame drop or any of the lag. So if you want the ultimate gaming device, then it is going to be the iPhone 12 Pro Max to go for. That is it. That's all the best 5G phones you could buy in the month of Feb in 2021. Although a lot of smartphones are soon about to get launched and they are going to be equipped with 5G capabilities. So if you can wait for a month or two to buy a smartphone, you'll get better options to choose from with latest hardware, and all the phones will be equipped with 5G. So yeah, my recommendation will be you should wait for a month or two. Maybe after a March you should make a choice to buy a smartphone. So that's my top recommendation of 5G smartphones to buy from. If you have some other phones that I have missed on upon, you can mention them in the comment section below. Also do follow us on our Instagram and Twitter handle. We are really active there and we are pushing in 2 infographics per day with the latest news and the latest technology trends there. The links will be in the description box. That's been it. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you guys in the next one.